Good afternoon, Jules here from Joolsedesigns at JT Creations. So again, we're working on the butterfly journal, the paper butterfly. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a twist and pop. And it goes in a little, you could put it on your page, but I prefer to put it in a card. And I've made a pocket out of it. So it's got journal cards and things in. And this is what we're going to make, and this one's got butterflies, but you could put messages, you could put photographs, labels, you know, sayings, anything on. So, and I've actually magnetized it. I did intend putting the magnets behind this paper, but I totally forgot. So that's hence the butterflies on the outside. And I've left this space for journaling. And we're going to put it on that one. Yep, it's this one. So this is the page. So what I've done is I've already cut the card. So I wanted a piece of card, and it's 9 by 8 inches, and I'm just going to score that in half now. So just we'll get that done. Old Snow by Centura Pearl. And then for the mechanism, you want 2 pieces, 8 by 2.5. So one of them we're going to score long ways down. So 2.5 is 1 1/4. And this is just 160 GSM. And then we're going to score it in half along the 8. So that we've got across. And this one is going to be the pockets, and this one's 8, so it's 2, 4, and 6. And then we'll just fold them in half, half again. So what I want to do is I want to round the corners on this first before I do anything else. And you can see it's not equal, but I'm not that bothered. And I'm going to do all the corners. There we are. So you want a mountain in the middle and the valleys either side. This one, what we want to do is we want to fold it in half long ways and give it a good burnish, and then fold it that way and give it a good burnish. What we want to do is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this up so you can see. Right, so what I want to do is we do want to do a cross, but what I need to do is I need to match that line there with that line there, and it needs to be exact. And there we are. And then you can burnish that little bit. That side, that one needs to be with that one, so then you can carry on burnishing it. So you can see that the lines, and then we do that on the other side as well. So we need that one matched with that one there, and then turn it over and just make sure that this one is matching up with that one. With it being card, it's a little bit stiffer. Paper's a lot easier. And then what we've got is you push these two in, the long one, and then we put them down like that and burnish it down. And we've got like a house shape. So that we need to do now is we need to, this is going to be the inside and it's going to go on that way. So what I want is I want some white, just because I want to do a pull on the thing, and I want some magnet. There, I've got that one there. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to put this paper in. Now I've got a border. Anybody that knows me knows that I like to have a border. So we've got those to go on there. And I think that, yeah, if we put them that way, they match up, although there will be sort of like a little white border in the middle. So what we're going to do is we're going to ink round the card, and then what I want to do is that bit, yeah. So the bit that's going on the bottom, what I'm doing is I'm just matching it up to the edge and just centering the paper in the middle, and then I'm just going to put a thumb notch in. I'm just guessing the middle. And then when I put the paper down a bit, so I've got a border, I've got a little border there as well. So we'll just think that. So this, we'll ink round this, and that will go down there, and you can see. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to ink this as well. Okay, so I want 2 magnets, and I want 1 there and 1 there. So I just want to lift that up. Just needs to hold it. And again, under that one. I don't want it too near the edge because then the paper doesn't stick down properly. You don't have to use magnets. You can use Velcro fasteners, you know, little mechanisms, anything you want. And I'm going to put some glue on round the magnet and on top of the magnet, and then I was going to put some glue on the top, and then we're just going to glue this sheet on. On the other one I used scrapbook paper, so it was a little bit thicker as well, and as much as I like it, it was just a little bit too heavy for the journal. Well, it's not, but And there we are. And then I'm just and you can see the shape of the magnets, but I'm just making sure that it's glued down. Okay, and then what we want to do is we want to put the magnets on there, so we just put them on, and again and Julie, take that up a little bit, put that back down. Perfect. Oops, getting my nails stuck on it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put that down, and that should lift the magnet off there. That's it. Alright, now we don't need a thumb notch in this one, and as you can see it does match up a little bit there, so we're just going to ink round. That's better. And what I want to do is I want to put the little bit of ribbon in there, so I'm going to use Trimmit's fabric glue. And it doesn't matter if I put too much on, because it's okay for paper as well. And then just press that down. And I just want just a little loop. I don't want a great big huge loop. And what I am going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of double-sided sticky tape over this. I am going to put a little bit of glue down as well. And we'll just push that down and just burnish it, just to make sure it's well and truly stuck down. And then what we'll do is we'll put some glue on this one, make sure it's the right way, match the butterflies, pull that down a little bit, and I'm just matching the bottoms up so that it's straight. And again, just make sure it's stuck round the ribbon and round the magnet. You don't really want any air bubbles. And there we are. So we have our first part. And did you hear that? Just click down. I am going to burnish this down as well. Okay, and then I'm going to ink round this. This is the bit that I did for the front. Did I get the right one? Yeah, I did. I'm just going to put a bit of lace on, I think. like what I did with the other one. Just let me have a look, see if this one's, yeah, see it's already got lace, so what I'm thinking is we'll put that there, and I've got the same lace, and I'm just wondering if the same lace would be alright, or should I use enough. So let me put a little, and I've also got this rose one punch first. These punches I've had for years, and they're not the greatest. They're the emboss as well, so let me put this out the way. Now this is thin 120 GSM paper. It's one of the ones that you just match the pattern up. It just needs a little bit of oil, I think. That's it. And pull that one to there. And do I want it hanging off? Let me have a look. Yeah, I think I'd like the embossing bit on, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to run some ink over it, but that's going to go up there, so I don't want too much showing. Yeah, so I'm just going to trim that in a bit. Okay, and you can see I'm just using old bits, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this on here, I think, first. Let me have a look. Now I've got it cut, so we want the hearts. Cut that a bit wonky, and it's that way. And it wants to be there. I think I'm going to practically stick it on that way. So I'm just going to go over this just very, very lightly with the ink. I don't want to take it down too dark, but I want it a little bit darker. Yeah, and then I'm just folding that back on there so I can cut it the right length, and then we'll stick this on. And I'm just getting it so it's, move it in. Set. Okay. that'll do. And then and hearts and butterflies always look nice. Yep. And then we'll just, alright, so I'm just going to stand up and get this. And that's perfect. And again, and just make sure it's well and truly stuck down. And there we are, we've got the first part. So we're going to ink around this. Okay, so that's the way that goes, mountain in the middle. And then what we've got is we've got these little bits. So these need to have the corners put on. So hopefully I can get the 4 of them done together. Yep. And there we are. And that'll just fit in perfect. And there we are. Now does that not look cool? And then we've got these butterflies. Now I'm not sure whether to, I've got 1 dragonfly. I was going to put 2, but I decided no, I'm going to put, I'm not sure whether to keep them just white like that and put some iridescent glitter on, but we'll decide anyway once we've done this. So now what we want is our mechanism, and what normally happens is this rolls up and goes in there. So what we want to do is we want to open it back up again, and with our mechanism, we're just going to stick 2 corners down. So we're going to use this one, and I'm just doing a square. Oh, right, okay, I should have rounded the corners off, but I'll do that with the scissors. I'll round the corners off on this one. It's just that you don't see much of that, but you would see an odd corner. Now, I'll just take that. That's it. Now because we've joined that top corner, we're going to join this bottom. So the top left and the bottom right, or the top right and the bottom left, whichever you want. And then just move that card up. It's better if your corners are matching, then you can match it up better. And then what you want to do is just push that back in like that, and you get your mechanism. And again, we'll just fold that down, give it a good burnish. But what I am going to do is I'm going to cut just flatten that nose a little bit. And then what we do is, because we've got that in the middle and that there, if you want to measure it, you know, you can do your middle. So we've got 4 and a bit. For it should, yeah, 4. So there's our middle there. And I'm just putting the flat edge to the edge of the paper. I'm not putting it right into the hinge. Right, I made a pencil mark. And right, just give me. Okay, that's me. I'm back. My husband was just wanting to tell me that he's got a meeting tonight, 5 till 6. Just make sure I do. He's just making sure that I know, so I'll get the tea done for him. Oh, dearie me. The way to a man's heart's definitely through his stomach. And then what we do is it's just, you know, the house roof. Sorry, I meant to say that. It's just the house roof. We don't glue any part of that. And then we just put that over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a clamp on that. Get a clamp. Ooh. It's a bit silly. And I don't know what happened to my big clamps. I've used them for something. I can't remember what I used them for. Right. So we're just going to put that to one side. And then we're going to do this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray I am going to glitter them. But I'm going to spray them with glue. I've been tidying up and I come across a couple of cans of this Crafter's Companion Stick and Stay, and I need to use it. I don't think it's usable actually. Trying not to get it on my desk. Oh, I think I've used a bit too much, but never mind. Yeah, we've used too much. But never mind, it'll look interesting. Put that on there. That on there. Yep. I think that's why I never used it, because I didn't like it. Now I've got some bright pink here, and I was going to mix it, but and then I've just got this Santoro, and it's just white with, and if I get it mixed up with the pink, I don't care. It's got little bits of pink in anyway. And I'm just pushing it in, just giving it a little rub. And then we'll lift them up, because they're still a little bit gluey underneath. Which I don't mind, because it's not given a clean edge then, which is fine. As you can see there, they look quite jewelled. lift this one up. You can see underneath it. And this one. And you can see where I've concentrated the pink. It just gives it, and it is the same pink. It's quite pretty actually. We'll just put them there. Don't throw it all over your desk, Julie. So you can see where the glue. Oh, I'm not even going to try with that. I've not used that much, although there's, you know, there's some wasted. It's a good job the dog's not in. She'd be covered in glitter by now. And just right. So that was Stick and Stay. That it's permanent repositionable adhesive. So it's repositionable for, I think, about half an hour, and then after that it's permanent. So, but yeah, they look lovely. They are kind of jeweled looking now, and I think they'll be very, very pretty. And we'll take this, open it, and then see. So when you close it, it's cool. And then when you put these, it's sticking to my fingers. That does, it looks really nice. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to stick these down. This one. Or should we have that one that way? Yeah, we'll have it that way. I'm just pressing it down. You're not going to break the mechanism underneath. It's fine. It'll just bounce straight back up. Just make sure you keep your valleys, everything in there. So there you are. And that's how that goes. And then when you open it, you've got all your pretty butterflies. So if you wanted, you could do some glitter and bits and pieces. So I think that is now okay to put in the journal. And I'm just going to check, because there was another page there it would go on, and that would be that one, but then it would have to go that way. And I want it to go that way. That was it, wasn't it? I always do this, you know. No, I like it on this one. I picked the papers for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the side that I'm not gluing, because obviously we're making a pocket. And then we'll put this down here, and then what I'm doing is I'm just placing it kind of in the middle. And we'll just lift it up, and then we'll put these, stick these down here. Yep, we've got some journal cards, so these are the ones that open up. And we'll put that one in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down there, and I'm going to put that on there, so we'll have a file folder, and I'll get a journal card to put in that. We'll fill in the pockets quite well, so we've got that one. So again, that's that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it in a dark grey. That's Noir black. That's jet black. Smoked pearl. I think this is anthracite. So it's like a grey black, and I think it'll look better. Yeah, that's better. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I'm going to take this one, the Smoke Plumes. This is like a brownie grey. Do I want that there, or do I want it on the bottom? I think I want it on the bottom. And we're just gluing all of the smudgy ink. Should have known better than to put it on there. But one side's pearlized and the other side's just matte. So there we are. I quite like that. Do I want a little butterfly? Let me have a look. Got a little green material one there, but I quite like that. I think we'll put that one up there, and that's too pink. Do I want a blue one up there? I quite like that one. I didn't think I'd find anywhere for it. It's like a little material, like an applique. Because it's been, no, it hasn't, it's just been cut out and stuck on card. It was gifted to me, I didn't buy it. That's one thing about this journal, because it's neutral. You can just kind of put a pop of colour in if you want, and it won't look too odd. And there we are. And do I want some gems? I think I've used all the little white ones. Yeah, I think we'll just do the little purple ones, but what I am going to do is I am going to put just a thin line of glue down as well. Because I've had them for years, so I can't guarantee that they'll stay stuck, so. One thing with a butterfly journal, you can make it as glitzy and as lacy as you like, or as grungy as you want. There's no right or wrong. I'm going to put 4. Don't want any on there now. here. I think we might put 1 or 2 down here. So I've got some little green ones here, so I think we'll have a little green one. Little brown one. I'm just going to put 3. I think I'll have another little, or should I have a blue one? No, I'll have another little green one. Just press that down like that. And there we are. So again, so you can make it as blingy as you like. So I hope you get something out of that. That's the sun just coming in the window and darkening all my recording. I will see you in the next video. Bye.